Well, hello. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. My name is Josh Belk. You can reach me at jbelk at belkassociatesllc.com. If you have any questions, maybe some questions I can answer for you, whether it's in the world of tax or accounting, or maybe beyond that, feel free to shoot me an email. We'll consider it, use it in a future podcast. Today we're going to talk about, we're actually going to get into talking a little bit about accounting, but we're going to talk more specifically on finding an accountant. Now, as an accounting firm, I own an accounting firm, we turn a lot more clients or potential clients away than we take on. But a few things that we get asked quite frequently is, what should I look for? If you're not able to help me, what should I look for in an accountant? Sometimes I'll speak and questions get asked to me along these lines. And then beyond that, also I get a lot of feedback from people when they come to our office and decide to work with us on what they didn't like with whom they worked with before, or sometimes even when clients leave, why things didn't work. So I jotted down maybe 7 different areas, 7 different issues that you need to consider when having a dialogue with who you're going to work with as an accountant. And as an accountant, I think an accountant in everyone's life is one of those trusted advisors that you should have. So somebody that you'll pick up the phone with, talk to on occasion, and kind of have that dialogue beyond just taxes. If you're a business owner, hopefully your accountant can bring you value way outside of just the compliance side. The compliance side is very historical, but also somebody who can get involved with you and grow with you as well. So what should you be looking for in an accountant as a trusted advisor in your business? Number one, do they have knowledge of your industry? This is probably the one area that we see why clients come to us more than any other reason, is that the person they were working with before, they may have been great people, they may have been great accountants, but they simply just did not have the knowledge of the industry that they were working in. So for my firm, for example, our niche is really in the area of real estate. So most of our clients invest in real estate in some form or fashion. And that really becomes our niche. Now, there are some areas, if you were to call my office and you're working in a particular area, I'm going to be very honest with you and say, you know what, we don't really have a whole lot of experience in that particular area. You probably should consider going someplace else. And maybe I'll give them a referral, maybe I'll give them some pointers on questions they should ask, and still try to bring some value, some help to them before I send them off. But not all accountants are that way. Sometimes accountants feel that they can answer everybody's question, that they can work with any type of a client, and that kind of general practitioner doesn't really work all that well in the accounting space. So you should be very forthright. Hey, how many clients do you have in this particular area? Say, for example, we have a few clients that are in the restaurant business. I was at one earlier today. So a client that was coming to us, an appropriate question would be, well, how many clients do you have that are in the restaurant space? And I should be able to answer that. And maybe just right on the phone, maybe give them some pointers. Here are some things maybe you should consider to show my level of knowledge in that particular area. So first of all, does the prospective accountant, do they have knowledge in your particular industry? Number 2, get an idea of responsiveness. And of course, this can be tested. So you shoot them an email or you give them a phone call. How quickly do they respond? And I find for myself that for people at our level, we're in high demand and in short supply, and it can become very, very difficult to stay on top of things. But sometimes a quick text message back or a quick email back, hey, I received your email, give me a day or two, I'll get back to you, is very appropriate. But there should be some responsiveness. And sometimes we'll hear the complaint, hey, I sent my accountant a question, it took 2, 3, 4 weeks before they got back in touch with me. That is really in many ways inexcusable. But to try to determine, is the accountant responsive? Because if they're not responsive, there's a high probability there may be timelines that are missed, compliance dates that are important that need to be hit. And maybe you have a relationship with a banker, financials need to be sent over there on time. And so a responsive accountant will be one that'll help make sure that those timelines are met. Thirdly, being proactive. I kind of referred to this here just a second ago. Do they understand the timelines as it affects your business? And for example, there may be certain reports that need to get out quarterly. To make sure that those expectations are communicated, but also that the accountant understands those and is very, very sensitive to the timelines as it relates to you, and make sure that those timelines are met. And so, is that accountant proactive? And going beyond that, do they reach out to you as far as, hey, here's some things that you should consider? And that kind of lends into the next point here, and that's point number 4 of being strategic. So are they involved with you? Are they available to you in such areas as tax planning? Maybe, hey, should I invest more in my business, or do I need to draw back? Do I need to develop some sort of a savings plan in my business? Are you able to help me analyze my cash flow needs? Are you able to help us work with budgets? And so are they strategic? Are they helpful in your business? Are they forward-looking? Nextly, are they comprehensive? And this is one area sometimes as accountants we're not very good at. We're good at spreadsheets. We're good at kind of just looking at numbers on a screen. But sometimes being able to take that data and interpret it for our clients. Many times our clients are very visual, so maybe they need that data explained to them either verbally. Maybe they need graphs. Maybe need to come on site and explain things. But being able to understand it, is the accountant that you're working with as a client, are they comprehensive? Are they able to take very complex ideas and simplify them in a way that you can understand, that your team can understand? Number 6, a platform to teach and communicate. And so do they have the staff there to be able to help you? As an accountant, sometimes our clients need, many times maybe they need some bookkeeping help, and so they have people on staff that maybe they need training. And so as an accounting firm, do I have people here that can go and help them? And so you need to have that dialogue with the accountant. Hey, who do you have on your team? What areas are you able to help me with? What areas do you just simply stay away from? And do you have these certain platforms there to be able to teach and also to be able to communicate? Am I able to do a Zoom call with you? Are you able to develop training videos for us? Something we get asked for on occasion. And so what platforms do they have in place to be able to help you? And then lastly, number 7, understanding of risk management and asset protection. This is huge. So many times we'll have prospective clients or even existing clients who will go and maybe they'll set something up. And then they come to us and we find out that things weren't set up correctly, and so some work needs to be done. But as an accountant, many times you need to be able to work with maybe attorneys in structuring a business, or I have the ability here to be able to handle a lot of this ourselves. But I need to have a good understanding of what are the issues as it relates to asset protection issues of my clients, risk management issues, insurance issues, for example, with my clients, and being able to help them in those areas as well. Because asset protection really goes hand in hand many times with the accounting side, with the tax side especially, and to make sure that there's a good balance there, that we're addressing both sides of the coin, so to speak. So once again, just 7 points. First of all, the accountant, do they have a knowledge of the industry? Are they responsive? Are they proactive? Are they strategic? Are they comprehensive? Do they have the platform there to be able to teach and communicate with you? And lastly, do they have the understanding of risk management and asset protection issues as it relates to your business? Hopefully this brought you some value. Have any questions, anything I can help you with, please feel free to shoot me an email. My email, jbelk@belkassociatesllc.com. Have a great day.